willing to come. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, 48 laws.
If you
cannot lose,
man. If as long
if you
as
really
you
apply it,
I swear, you got to grab who you can grab.
Yep.
And it's a bunch of people that don't know shit that believe in the white world, and they he like shit. Come on. I'll rock with y'all. Y'all gonna rock with me?
Right.
He like Tupac in a way. Like you down with me or you ain't down with me.
Now I saw a video and it was posted by a white guy, and he was like, "What are y'all mad about?" He's like, "What is really going on?" He was like, "Y'all said back in 08, y'all said Obama was gonna take the guns. Ain't nobody took shit. Ain't nothing happened." He like, what is exactly? And I'm asking that question too. Kind of like, what exactly are y'all mad about?
Man,
what is it?
Change.
Did we, and that's now I know, but I'm saying I want to hear them.
People thinking you're going to get the same rights as us.
Exactly.
Right.
I don't want
the nerve.
Hey, imagine that though.
But you know
all
what?
your life you was
vegan.
All your life you was told you're the greatest, and you realize that you ain't.
Let's like El say. I'm gonna play devil's advocate now. How would I feel about the people? You know what I mean? That once used to clean my shit up, all of a sudden wanting to be treated equally as me.
Man, that's a cold game.
Now think about it. You know what I'm saying? And it's fucked up as it is. And I'm one of the people that want the equal treatment. But I'm saying you got to look at it from their point of view too. Like, you know, we was the American dream. Let's not never forget the American dream was not meant for us.
Oh no.
We were not in that design.
We was in it, but we wasn't in it the way we think we was in it.
We were going to build it and be the ones working and doing all the shit jobs.
Oh yeah,
I just missed
you know what I mean?
I don't know what the fuck I did.
How you feel? And then all of a sudden, because remember, these are the same people that went to war when they said they had to give up their slaves. Right. They went to war.
Right. And
you know what I'm saying? And they said, fuck that.
And no bullshit. And no bullshit, you probably would too. Imagine.
This is what I'm, look, that's the point I'm trying to make. It's like, I mean, I know, of course, we don't want to look at it like that.
Oh,
but I have to look at everything from every side.
Right.
And it's like I say, if you got a dog and one day you walk in the house and your dog's sitting on the couch talking about, it's my turn to watch show.
Exactly.
You like,
like what the fuck is going? Yeah, get your
motherfucking ass on. You know what I'm saying?
But that's just show you how fucked up the shit is. For one, I'm not nowhere near a fucking animal, dog.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, so your ancestors was, I don't know. I say they was a genius in a way to somehow, some way, keep a motherfucker depressed, keep a person down, always telling you to look to God and do all this shit while we beat the fuck out of you and control the land. Like, dog, that mind control is pimping to its finest.
I often think that it makes me, now I'm finna go super deep, it made me think that it was some kind of psychology or something in the people that they took. You know what I'm saying? Because how could you find people that could be so weak and brainwashed that for 400 years you could keep them in the same fucking place?
It was fear.
You know what I'm saying?
Fear. I think it fear.
Man,
I think it was
as some. Now, one thing they always skip over is that there were hundreds upon hundreds of slave uprisings.
Yeah, not
everybody was just taking the shit.
Oh yeah, for
you know
sure.
what I'm saying? But at the same time, man, I think if we'd have kept at it, you know what I mean?
Oh no, money.
But and I understand that fear. Like if you look up King Leopold and shit, they did shit like they had lighters and shit like that. So they showed it to them, and they like, they had fire and they made them. They actually made, you can look it up. They actually made them believe that they was God.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And that's how they came in. They came in like this, just like what the Indians had.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then when they hugged them, they took the knife. You know what I mean? Because, and like I said, I think it was some kind of psychology, and we could make excuses. You know what I'm saying?
It's still going on.
But
They still.
I feel like, you know what I'm saying, that had to been, how did they know that it would work? And then they only took, partly because they was able to, they mainly took slaves from West Africa. Not Nigeria. Western Africa.
Yeah.
They tried to go south, the Zulus wasn't happening. You know what I'm saying? But
and I can respect that.
Yeah.
You know, shout out to the people back in the, hey man, fuck that. I don't want nothing new. Go over here about your business.
And see,
I don't want nothing to do with y'all.
This is what I'm saying. Now we go back to when Kanye said slavery was a choice.
Yeah, he was.
And then look at the Zulus. They fought it out.
Yeah.
We not gonna be slaves.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You're gonna have to kill us.
You got to. And man,
that's it.
And that's
you know
it.
What I'm saying?
And I think that's a fear because
it is.
It's got to be a fear because you know us, though. We our minds, our bodies, though. We kings for real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you walk into the room full of young black dudes, you get nervous because you don't know what the fuck they on. But the fact that there's power in a group of young black dudes. You see a group of white dudes say, oh, man, he's crack on.
But see, they keep telling us that. But I mean, when they keep saying the kings and queens and all that shit, how can we keep claiming all that shit and then we ain't never stepping up like to the plate?
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's like
when do we overcome? It's years later now. When do we overcome that fear and all that type of shit? Even though I know it's been beaten to your DNA. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't even know that they brainwashed and shit like that.
You don't. We clearly don't.
You don't know you're brainwashed.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
No.
That's what brainwashing is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's you know what though, OG? It's gonna be hard to break the cycle if all we do is the same thing over and over. If when your kids come home, you little badass motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Like it's all in conversation. It's all in what you put in them, and that's one of the reasons why this younger generation ain't going. They ain't going. These motherfuckers don't give a fuck. They ain't about to jump in line like the way our parents did. Because they don't give a fuck.
You know what? I kind of disagree.
Yeah.
I find them to be just like just as coonish as the older people.
In clothes
you know
and buying shit, but they ain't going. They ain't about to let you talk to them.
Nah, man. They the ones that all of a sudden it's cool for little Timmy to call me nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's them. That's all them. They going out and they protesting a little bit, but I think just because it's popular. Yeah. A lot of them, some of them want to fight, but where they at when ain't nothing going on?
Yeah.
They nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Who did any protesting or did anything since all that shit? Soon as that died down, they did too.
You got to be able to organize it though. Like that's a huge step. You know, a lot of times a motherfucker ain't gonna be the leader, but be willing to ride. You know what I'm saying?
They did go 200 days straight though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it took somebody to say it.
Cold out there.
But then they just it went with it. So that's usually what happened.
What got accomplished?
Not too much at all.
I mean, but
officer got put on paid leave.
But that's the thing, though. We got to be able to not only just protest. Right. You got to be able to manifest some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to be able to put some shit together.
Right.
It's cool to say what we ain't gonna do, but now let's come together and say what we about to do. You know what I'm saying?
At the same time,
they've been trying that shit for years.
Yeah,
we done had Malcolm X from starting all the way back from Frederick Douglass to all the way up. You know what I'm saying? We done had all these motherfuckers. I feel like personally, just in my personal opinion, that it's a wash. It ain't no black race. It ain't none of that no more. It's me and these other motherfuckers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And if it's some down motherfuckers want to be down, they could come too. But I can't worry about that because even when I'm on Facebook or something, I could be a bigot can attack me.
Yeah.
I can go back at that bigot.
Mm-hmm.
It's always some black motherfucker, you know what I'm saying, got to take up for these motherfuckers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's always that, and it's all, who I want to say, Chicken George, it's always, you know what I'm saying, a motherfucker around that's going to be like, nah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so it ain't going to never get nowhere. We need to just, get your money and worry about you.
But I can't say that neither though, OG.
I can't stand.
I gotta go with the fact that if it's like everybody you said, Martin Luther King, everybody, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Once King died, what happened? The movement stopped.
Yeah.
Once Malcolm died, it kind of stopped. It's got to be what I'm on. Got to be the same thing that you own, the same thing that he own, same thing that he own. If the hood if the hood kill me, you got to go back to the hood and do the exact same thing I was doing, boss. Ain't no different. Ain't no, oh, y'all killed Bo, so now we about to ride on y'all. No, we got the same agenda, boss. We still on the same thing. Because somebody gonna get martyred. Somebody gonna have to die for the situation, but you can't end it just because that person died. You got to keep going.
Right, and they never did. Now, let me ask you, because, see, it's by design, though. It ain't just by, they scared. The black man is scared. They scared them when all that stuff was going on with the Black Panthers and all that shit.
Yeah.
They made sure that shit wasn't going to happen again. They made examples out of all them motherfuckers, and that scared them.
I believe
you know what
it.
I'm saying? We've been scared ever since. Now, what I want to ask you is, do you honestly see, and it might be a crazy question, but do you honestly see the black race coming together and standing as one? The way we see these bigots going down there to the state capitol and shit doing. Do you ever see one day every gangsters and everybody saying, you know what? I love my brother.
Yeah, I can't I can't lie, bro. I do,
Right.
but at the same time, shit, you can go online and see white folks jumping online, getting on them white people that went to the Capitol building.
Yeah.
So it ain't gonna be all.
I'm saying they
black
got
people.
together and went, and
Some
even though it
did.
was fucked up,
Some did.
right. But okay, leave that out. That was bad to even include that. Do you see one day motherfuckers just standing together and being all together and being on the same shit?
I can't see no. Shit,
See,
you got. I mean, it's always gonna be somebody that's gonna not want to agree with the group. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's just like that.
Right.
Shit, we all in this motherfucker right now. If everybody said we eat noodles, I'll be the motherfucker that said, no, I don't want no fucking noodles.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just in people, but we got to be able to exile them motherfuckers out of the situation that we got going.
Right.
Like, okay, fam, you don't want to be a part? All right, let's slide you to the side and let's push forward.
Right.
You know
And
what I'm
I see
saying?
what you saying too
Right.
about how you know what I mean, things ain't being executed towards the right direction because you know you got all these marches, but who was marching against the judge who make these decisions about convicting the officers who actually just walked into another term because nobody even challenged him for his re-election. You know what I mean?
Oh my!
We could have appointed anybody to go against him. This the dude who said, nah, Mensa, nah, he ain't. Okay, I guess we'll charge him. You know what I mean?
Right.
But give him a bail.
Right.
Let him out. You know what I mean?
Right.
This the dude making all them decisions.
Like you said, bro, we have to put somebody in office. So what we got to do is get together and be like, all right, fam, this motherfucker cut a certain type of way. All right, we need you to come represent us, boss. And once we get you in, fam, don't get in that motherfucker on no bullshit.
Now, do you ever see that realistically happen?
Hell
Because
yeah.
we done got brothers, it done been plenty brothers elected.
We voted in Barack Obama not knowing shit about him.
But I'm saying, now listen, do you see us actually being able to put black politicians in that's gonna look out for black people?
You got to be willing to see it, bro. I see it. You got to be willing to see it.
I don't think it would.
You
I don't
gotta
think
be
it'll
willing to
happen
see
because
it.
once every time they get in there next to them,
Yeah.
it's what it is. They tell us what we want to hear to get elected.
So
Nothing
we-
but compromise.
You're
to stay in.
right.
So just
'Cause
like-
they don't want to lose.
hey, just like they put
black
they-
motherfucker you put anywhere do not want to lose that good job.
So
You know what I'm
just
saying?
like
Flat
hey,
out.
just like they put in place, they KKK members without the hood now, you know, they just look like judges. We need to put in R, B,